evening. Very diverse crowd here. Okay, I'll just share my screen, and it will be really helpful if any one of you can confirm that you can see my screen and you can also hear me out loud. And I got my first yes. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for confirming. Thank you. So we have some people still joining, but I'll still start. I don't want to waste others' time. So we'll start. And before we start, I'll give you my introduction, who I am, and some things about myself. So I am Shivam. I will be walking you through this webinar of what is data science, how is data science, and what is your life going to look like when you become a data scientist, right? At a job, when you go to your, how does your day look like? What are the things that you will require to become? What are the skill sets that you'll require to become? And what can you do once you become a data scientist? This is the section, this is the agenda that I want to walk through. I have a this pages with me which I can float, but I'll try to keep it very ad hoc, right? I'll keep on moving, I'll keep on sharing. And also, do not hesitate to ask questions. The chat option is there, the Q&A option is there. Push your questions there, and I'll be more than happy to help you with the answers there, right? But again, starting back, I am Shivam. I will be your for next 30-45 minutes. I'm going to be, you'll be listening to me. And why do you listen to me? Because I have around now 12 years of experience in data science and this industry. I started as a ERP consultant. If any one of you have heard of this name called Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics AX, or the closest is SAP. SAP you might have heard of, right? So I worked as an ERP consultant, and I was helping my clients to understand that whenever they're doing a sales purchase order, right, I was doing a data analytics for them. Very early stage, I'm talking about 10 years ago, 2011, where there is no fancy word called as machine learning or data science, which was used in industries. They were all buzzwords, and they were all in academia. They were not here. Exactly. Yeah. I am. Yeah, I am too old. 2008, I started. Then I switched my career and I went to a railroad logistics company. This is where I started truly working on, machine learning and advanced machine learning things. So we are US's largest cargo, we are dispatching cargo there. And from where we are dispatching? We are dispatching it from, let's say, Alaska over here till Texas. And this is a very long route. If I remember, it's around 3,000 miles there that the train travels, and it carries some ores from the mines, and it comes to Texas in the manufacturing area where it is processed, and then it is condensed, and then it is sold, right? So these trains are running, and then you might think that where is, let's say, the requirement of analytics here? The train is there, the cars are there which are attached to the train, and then you have the pilot there, and he'll drive it and bring the train. What's so analytically required things here? It is, I'll tell you. So see, this train goes off from the ores and reaches this place in Texas here. The problem is that this track has some 8 major stops. 8 major stops. This is 1, then this is 2, then this is 3. And what is happening is, because these things are carrying some very toxic products, right? Sometimes it is ore, sometimes it is chemicals, sometimes it is flammable chemicals, right? So they do a lot of procedures to make sure that this train is, completely logged, it is completely safe. So at these 8 stops, a manual inspection is happening of the train. Somebody is taking, let's say, his all his weapons there, and he is manually checking each and every car there. So this is, let's say, the engine of the train, and these are, let's say, the cars which are attached. There are multiple types of cars, based on the product that you're carrying. It can be a flat car, a tank car to carry liquids, and it can be a Golconda car. Multiple cars are there, and every car has its own way of defects that can happen, right? And defect resolutions also. An average train carries about 40 plus wagons or cars, that you call them, and there are around 7 different kinds of cards that you can attach, right? So it means around 280 different odd combinations can be made in a different car, right? 40 wagons are there, and any wagon can be, let's say, 7. But generally, only one type of wagon was carried out. So just imagine this guy has to go through 40 wagons and check them one by one, for every defects. And one wagon, or let's say one type of car can have around 20 to 30 types of defects. So this guy has to check for 20 to 30 defects there. It takes almost 48 minutes, for a person to manually check this car, let's say, whole train. 48 minutes. And just don't forget that there are 8 stops. So 48 into 8 is the number of minutes that we are losing whenever the train goes from, let's say, Alaska to Texas. And you might think it's okay, right? I mean, there are 48 minutes, and for 8 stops are there, so it's okay. That's not okay. It's not just one train which is going, right? Every day they have to keep on shipping these ores from Alaska to Texas. They have to keep on doing this thing. And the problem is, this track is now becoming a bottleneck for them, because this process is slowing down the, let's say, transportation time. The trains cannot move from Alaska unless they have reached here. Otherwise, it will be a bottleneck on the whole track. They were losing a great amount of money because of this 48 into 8 minutes. Now, again, you might be thinking, what is analytics going to do there? I'm going to tell you how analytics work there. At one of the stations, one of these major 8 stations, we went there, we inspected the whole area, and we talked to these people about what are defects and all these things. We designed a oval kind of a structure like this. We designed this kind of a structure, and from there, in between, there's a track, and the train is going to, let's say, cross this track, right? So across the track, we have made this oval kind of a shape, kind of a structure, and some 8 high-speed action cameras are installed. 8 cameras are installed here, and here. These 8 high-speed action cameras are installed everywhere, and they would, let's say, capture the images of the train. We made the first machine learning model, or sometimes people call it as deep learning model, which would take an image of the train. It would take an image and tell us, first of all, what kind of a car it is, or what kind of a wagon it is. Is it a flat car? Is it a Golconda car? Is it a tank? It will tell this. And the second model will then take this image and tell you whether the defects are there or not. That's it. 2 simple models. First of all, identify the train type, and then identify on top of it the defects. Now you already know that this is the train, like this is the flat car. So this will have these defects. All these defects were checked automatically through a machine learning model. That's it. These high-speed action cameras were, let's say, synced with the speed of the train, so that they can capture the exact position of the car, and they can send this image. Now, all this machine learning is happening at the station, and at the station we have a server there which is installed, and it is doing all this machine learning. Once this machine learning is done, the results are sent to the station master on his iPad. The station master is there, and on his iPad he can see this thing, that what are the results, and he can decide that whether to stop the train or whether to let it go. The whole process took less than 2 minutes. The train would go at some speed. The images will be transferred to server will run the machine learning models, and the models will tell the station master that out of 40 wagons, all the 40 are, let's say, correct, and the train does not need to be stopped. You can give a green signal to the train, and the train would go by. Worst case condition, if the train has a defect. Now, let's say there are 40 wagons and only 3 of them have defect. The person is not going to manually check all the 40. He's just going to focus on those 3 wagons, right? So the station master can tell us that, okay, the wagon number 5th, the wagon number 15th, and the wagon number 20th have defects. Please go there only. He would go there and send the train. This whole process smoothened the way in which the transportation was happening from Alaska to Texas. And believe me, This saved them more than $13 million in just 1 quarter, in just 1 quarter of that year. $13 million. That is what analytics can do, right? That is what analytics can do. This was a very interesting thing that I did a lot of industrial automations and industrial, let's say, machine learning I did there. Then I left that firm and I joined a management consulting firm. In the management consulting firm, I was actually talking to a lot of procurement guys. Procurement guys is that, let's say, if you are a company, a very big company, Fortune 50 company, Fortune 500 company, these people buy a lot of stuff. If, let's say, you're working for a paper and pulp company which manufactures, let's say, these papers for you, or let's say these cardboards for you, they buy huge stuff, huge things, right? Paper pulp is just one industry. Your hardware manufacturing industry is there. They buy a lot of let's say raw materials from other suppliers, other vendors, right? So I worked with these procurement guys to make sure that where we can save the money, where we can do cost optimization, CO, cost optimization. Now you might think this might be a very complex thing, how to figure this out, how to figure it out. The answer is no, it's not that complex as it looks like. I'll tell you one simple example that I did there. This is one of my client, and he's saying that we are going through a very bad time and we need to reduce somehow we have to, let's say, in the market, our price of a product, let's say this product is called as P1. Our product is very costly. I mean, we are selling this product, let's say, for $150, but our competitors are able to sell it at 100 or 90 also. And this is why we are having a displacement in the market for us, right? So he asked us that, what can we do to figure this out, that, we can make sure that we are not losing out a lot of clients and we can reduce this price. So we did a cost analysis of this product. We went there at their factories, we understood how this product is made, and we list down what are the raw materials that they were buying. Now this P1 is a complicated machine, right? And it requires a simple motor, a small motor to be installed. So I asked them that how much you're buying for. They said that we are buying it for this much, let's say some let's say $12. I don't remember the exact thing, but let's say $12 we are buying this thing. I went to this suppliers, sheets, suppliers, product catalog sheet, and I noticed one thing. All of you know that whenever you have to measure a motor, you measure it by something called as horsepower, right? You measure it by something called as horsepower. So I drew a graph from their historical data that what is the price that we are quoting. So their price was something like this. If it is a small horsepower, it will cost you like this. If this is if it is a little bit bigger horsepower, it will cost you like this. And as soon as you're growing up your horsepower, the price increase, and that is totally understandable also, right? But then suddenly one of the price was extremely high. This one was very high. This one, only one motor was very high, and then again normal trend started. This all was very interesting for me to see, right? And what is happening here. And what interesting came out? That the trend was correct. This trend was correct, but suddenly only this price was very high because this was the motor that we were buying. The suppliers are very smart these days, right? They knew that you are going to, because this is the most selling product, so they increased its price. And this increase, I still remember, this is 30% increase in the price. Now I showed this number to my sales guy and I said that you need to do a good negotiation on this. See, we are data analysts. Our job is to find out these findings, and then give it to the appropriate people. So I don't do sales negotiation. I just sell them this thing. My sales, the client's sales team, they went there, they nudged their supplier for this thing and why it is happening there, why are we doing, and they threatened that we'll move out. The supplier bring this back down this thing, bought this price back to that 30%. Similarly, there were two more products that we did, and we were able to bring this product at some $88 per unit, right? So things are not as complex as they look like in data science, right? Simple analytics like this, when you're drawing a graph, a simple graph that I drew, right, between the price and the horsepower, could tell me that my supplier is trying to be very smart here and he's playing with me the prices. And I gave this thing to my sales team and they did this, they did the wonderful job and they brought the prices down. Right? So analytics is not always about, fancy images, fancy algorithms like data sciences, deep learning or machine learning. No, it can be as simple as viewing your historical data and generating insights from it. Correct? I'll take a pause here and I'll let you guys ask some question if you have any. Some of you are asking, will it be recorded? Yes, this session is recorded. Don't worry. Just send a mail to Intellipaat team and they'll be able to push you the link. Right? Okay. If no question is there, then I'll tell you what next I did. Next, I worked for a major social networking website. What you're sketching is getting delayed. Okay, is it everyone who is getting a delay in my board and my speaking there? Okay, the name of the oval object, so there's no specific name there because we custom built it. It was an iron cast mold that we made, my friend. It's not something that is pre-built. That was a custom thing that we built, a very hard material that so that whenever the trains are crossing, right, it cannot fell off also. And obviously we did not build it. There was a third party who was hired to build that structure. Okay, so then I came to the social networking website, a totally different domain from me. And now again, you will be thinking, how can analytics help here? I mean, it is a platform where creators will create the content and we will consume it, right? They'll create the content, we'll consume it. A simple relationship, but that is not exactly how it worked. Whenever you see your favorite footballer or let's say your favorite singer, right? Whenever they're posting something, yes, they are creative. Yes, they are smart. They're creative, but not always. If you think that your singer just came up with this thing on his own or on her own, that's not always true. There's a team of people in the background, analysts who are sitting down and whose job is just to find out that what is the best content driving in the market, what is the current trends in the market, what is happening inside your follower cohorts, especially in your genre, what is happening, right? All these kinds of analysis, they happen in the background. I'll tell you, I would help these companies, let's say, these companies like, these car companies, let's say these Kia. I worked for Kia there, I worked for Ford there. But these companies would come in and they will tell us that we want to, let's say, do an ad there. Now, as you know, ads are dead on digital, right? All these TV ads are dead. Sorry, print ads are dead, not digital. Sorry for the digital word. Your print ads are dead now. Even the TV ads are dead now. Everybody's making digital ads. So they keep on asking us that, who is the best influencer that we should take for our cars? Now, that's a very good question. That what kind of, let's say, person should I choose for my advertisement? Because it totally depends, right? That who are the people who are following this thing. See, Ford will only benefit when people buy Ford's car through that ad, right? So what they do is they have to specifically choose a very good influencer who is following that specific cohort of people who have the money to buy it, who have the desire to buy that car, and the correct cohort, right? This is called as targeting advertisement. If you have heard of this term called as targeted advertisement, it means the advertisement is not general for everyone. No, it's targeted specifically for you, right? So we would do these analysis for all these big car manufacturers, mobile manufacturers, right? All these big companies, they would come to us and they would say that tell us these influencers. There are now, see, earlier there were, let's say, only 50 to 60 footballers, right? Around 100 and 100 and 200 some actors there in Hollywood. They were the set of people from whom you will do the ads, right? TV ads and your print ads. But today you have 10,000 plus influencers there who everybody is, let's say, has some or the other advantage over the other, and they are there. Companies are now facing a problem at whom to choose for the ad, right? So all these things I would do. I would help my creator my brands to understand that who is the best influencer for you to do marketing. You might have seen this thing today now that people are doing a lot of organic advertisements in their YouTube videos, right? Exactly. One of my friends is saying that we see a lot of ads in YouTube's and they are like brand integrations. Exactly, that's the word, brand integration. Brand integration also, they get paid. Influencers, they get paid for this thing, and then who chooses them, right? Company does not know that there's this influencer does not know how to contact these companies. So there are some analytics firms in between, right, who would do all these things there. Social networking websites themselves would also, let's say, tell the brands that okay, these are the set of people that you can choose because of this reason, right? So that was there. And right now I'm working for the most interesting industry, which is clothing industry. Very supremely interesting industry that I'm working for. I'm right now working with all these companies in Southeast Asia, especially in Korea and Japan, and we are democratizing how clothing is done today in 2021, right? If I ask you a very simple question, that exactly 10 years ago in 2011, how many articles of cloth did you bought in the whole year? And you can include your shoes, also your footwears also, and your whole clothing system. How many number of articles did you bought in 2010 and 11, if you remember? One of my friend is saying 10, one of my friend is saying 15, okay, 17, okay. How specific you guys are. Okay, if you ask me this question, I would say yeah, round of, okay, very good. 10, 15, 17. So everybody's below 20, right? If I ask you the same question, but at this time I say that what was your number of clothes that you bought, article of clothes that you bought in 2019, post-COVID, pre-COVID, how many clothing articles did you bought? Online, offline, both. One of my friends is asking online, offline, both. In 2019, how many did you bought? 30 plus, okay. 3. Are you sure? You said 10 in 2010 and now you're saying only 3 in 2019. Just go back and make sure that how much article of clothes that you have in your your e-commerce bags, in your Amazon and in your all these websites there. 20 plus, okay. I'll tell you a very average number here. In 2010, 2011, the average number of clothing articles that were being bought was 15 only. And in 2019, this number was 50 articles of clothing plus footwears were bought in 2019 alone by an average person. It means almost one article of cloth was there for 1 week. And this is true. You are buying now t-shirts that just prints a meme, right? You just buy them, you wear them for 3-4 weeks and then you throw them, right? This never happened in 2011. 2011 was not famous for memes, was not famous for a fast trend. So these days, my friend, there is a term called as fast fashion which is happening, right? Fast fashion which is happening, where people want to wear the clothes very fast, right? Wear them and throw them fast also. They don't want to keep it for lifetime. They just want to wear it, keep it in the trend, show off their trending skills, and then throw that off. Now, if people want to wear at such a high speed, companies have also to produce. So this is the first problem of fast fashion, that companies have to do a very fast R&D, right? That what is trending, what is not trending. Second thing is they have to do a lot of fast production, right? Once the product is there, then they have to do a lot of supply chain management, right? Transport, logistic, that what will go where will it go, how much it should be land, right? All these things. And then marketing. And then a customer buys that cloth. The customer wears that cloth. He wears it for some time and then he throws it. Let's say end. This complete cycle is for less than 4 months. Believe it or not. Less than 4 months. 4 months is very big number that I'm saying, but I'm saying less than 4 months. You have to do all these things. Let's say a singer singing a song. Let's say Drake sang a song and Drake is talking about, let's say, some kind of Jordan there. Those Jordans will be, let's say, quickly made, quickly their copies will be made. There's some fancy, let's say Drake will be there. They will be sold in the market in 3-4 months. They will be out, gone. Some viral, let's say, trend, or let's say some meme is going on. You'll print those t-shirts quick, fast. Once the trend is gone, dump it, no more, right? A lot of my work revolves around it. How do we make optimizations in our supply chain and in our production? That how do we make our productions fast, and how our supply chain can be maximized. Supply chain understand this thing, that let's say somebody, when he's delivering some content to you, how can he decide that which product will go first, which will go second? This is all through an optimization scheme. So we optimize all these things in the background, right? We have a set of rules that, okay, somebody who is, let's say, a premium customer should get delivery first. Then, which delivery is costly, which delivery has higher return rates. It is not just by the distance. Distance is just one of the metrics which decides that which product will go first. And believe me, distance is the 13th or the 14th most important factor. Before that, there are multiple other factors that can increase customer experience and retain the customers. So we do a lot of these things. Next, what I do is that, what is the biggest problem that you guys face when you're doing online shopping? Okay, one of my friends is saying very good, and that's exactly the first problem is, I don't like the feeling of online, right? It means you want to do a lot of, let's say, fabric touch. You want to touch the fabric and test it, right? You want to, okay, one of my friends is saying, I cannot, wear the clothes and see them. Okay, so second is testing the clothes, right? You're going to test the clothes, right? Second, I'll tell you. The second problem is that, online experiences are not good because you cannot find your clothes exactly what you saw. Let's say you went into a concert and your favorite singer was wearing some, let's say, blue check shirts. Now, when you say blue check shirt on that e-commerce website, right, it does not show exactly that similar blue that you were saying, right, or the similar size of the check that you were saying. It is totally different what the e-commerce shows you, right? And that is why you rely a lot on the recommendations of the platform. How many times have you bought a cloth and you have typed it and then bought it, right? You go by the recommendations only. That is the second biggest problem that people are facing. So the first problem, my friends, is resolved by something called as AR/VR, right? I'll give you a small hint. You are wearing an Oculus and you get the real world experience of going inside a shop. There will be your same avatar, same of your body shape, your body size, your body fitness, same your level. There will be avatar. You can see that avatar which is going inside the shop. He's wearing the clothes. You can test the clothes and you can check exactly how they will look at you, right? So the first problem is solved by AR/VR, where we are trying to give you the exact touch and feel of the environment. And second thing that we're doing through analytics is that we are now saying that textual searching is not so good for clothing, right? You want a ribbed jeans. Now, what is the level of rib that you want? What is the rib where you want? You want it at thighs, you want it at elbow. Where is the rib that you want? What is the color of jeans that you want? You cannot tell everything at the e-commerce website, right? You cannot type everything. That I want a XL sized, light blue, sky colored, ribbed jeans at thigh level with 3 cuts. You cannot tell all these things, right? It is much more easier if we do a visual, let's say, search on the system, correct? You saw your favorite singer singing the song, you took a photo. If there can be a website where you can upload this photo, right? If I say to you that on the platform now, instead of typing, you can upload that photo, and based on that photo, the model will bring the nearest shirt inside the current database of the website. This is exactly what we have been building since last 3 months, and we have deployed the first phase, where 13% of the production increased just because of this feature. 13% of production is increased because people find it so easy that you just take out an image, upload that image, the image identifies the cloth inside it, and then brings the nearest looking cloth to it. Makes the whole experience so simple, so satisfying, that the customers, within just 1 month of the trial of the feature, 13% of the sales just came from that alone, that one feature. Correct? So that's the whole Apple industry game, and I think that's the whole what I have been doing. See, Why did I told you all these things is because one, I wanted to tell you that there are unlimited use cases of analytics. Analytics can be at iron ore, it can be at a boring sales and procurement industry, it can be at a social networking website, it can be at a clothing industry, it can be anywhere. That's the first thing which I wanted to tell you from my experiences. Second thing I wanted to tell you was that analytics is not just playing with numbers, it can be playing with images, videos, speeches, text, right? Analytics is a whole new world. It is your choice where you want to go. You want to go with numbers only, you want to go with images, you want to go more advanced videos, you want to go more advanced. It is all up to you, right? The opportunities are endless, correct? I'll take a pause there. Any questions now? Okay, so then the next topic which I want to cover is that, okay, I showed you this dream, right? This very fancy dream of becoming a data scientist. Now, what do I need to do to become a data scientist, right? And I think first of all, let's clear what is a data science, what is AI, what is machine learning, deep learning, right? These are all these questions that you might have in your mind. Data science, machine learning, deep learning, AI, all these words you might have heard, right? But which one is what? You still don't know, right? I'll give you a very quick start about these things. First comes is data science. It is not new. It is being for ages here. It means that when you apply any kind of a science on data to generate insights, it's called as data science. Let's say if you have the balance sheet of your company and your chief financial officer asks you that, tell me what is my worst performing product. You just simply go into the balance sheet, you take all the products, you merge all the countries data, you group by them, and you tell them that, okay, this is the least profitable, or let's say this is the loss making product for me, and you give it to them. What you did, you just took the data, did a simple calculation, and generated a insight from it. That is called as data science. Now, data science can be as simple as I told you, or it can be a little bit complex when you do a little bit of statistical simulations there, right? Second thing is machine learning. Machine learning is not insight, it is not generating insights. Rather, it is, let's say, predicting the future. It is predicting the future. If I ask you one question, let's say that let's say this is the pattern of this is a simple pattern there. Where will it go now? Will it go up or will it go down? Down. Why? Why down? Why it will go down? Exactly. Very good. Because historically, this is what it has shown to us, right? That the graph goes up, then down, goes up, and then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? Similar things machine learning also do. Machine learning watches the historical data. It watches the historical data, and based on the historical trends, it says that, okay, the next thing is going to be down, or the next thing is going to be up, right? But machine learning works only majorly on numbers, right? Whereas your third friend, deep learning, says that I can do predictions, but I can do it on non-numerical data also, like images, like videos, like speech. Sorry for I don't have my pen right now. I'm so sorry today. Then you have speech, right? All these non-numerical things can also help you understand these predictions. This is called as a deep learning. And when you make a final product, out of all these things, right? Let's say, how many of you use Google for your day-to-day? You might have seen Google Compose, right? Google Compose is a feature which lets you auto-complete your email, right? You are writing an email, and see here, you're writing an email and it auto-completes. See, this is artificially intelligent product. It's a product which can detect your next words that you will write, right? So that is what exactly AI is. AI is a combination of multiple deep learning, machine learning, data science, static rules, all these things. When they combine together to make a product which is intelligent, that is called as artificially intelligent product. Does it make sense? Repeat data science again. So see, data science means, my friend, that when you have your historical data, right? When you have your historical data with you and you just apply any kind of, let's say, simple calculations on it to generate insights from it, right? The word is insights. You are not doing any kind of prediction or any kind of a next steps. No, you are just generating insights from it so that the business can decide what is good and bad for it. Like I gave you an example. The chief financial officer is asking you, what is the least profitable product? Or let's say, which country is the most beneficial country for us? Is it UK? Is it USA? Is it China? Because I want to invest the money for the next year. Which country should I invest in? Right? Does it make sense, my friends? Very good. Very good. So these are the 4 domains in which you can work on. Now, there are multiple designations also. The most heard that you might have done is data analytics, right? Data analyst. A data analyst is somebody who does data science in his day-to-day job, right? Um, a data analyst should understand that how to read the data, first of all, read data, then do some manipulations, editing in the data, right? And then find insights from the data. And then the 4th one is present your findings. It is very important. Let's say if you have found out the results, but you don't know how to present the results, that is not accepted, right? You need something. So my friends, to read the data, you need SQL. You need to learn SQL. SQL is a language which helps you to read the data from data sets, databases, right? The next is any one, either programming language called as Python or R, or any non-coding platform also. Any non-coding platform also, like Alteryx, you can learn, so that you can learn to edit your data, right? To edit the data or manipulate the data, right? And then third, you should know any one, let's say, dashboarding skills like Power BI or visualization. Now, most of you might be thinking, what is this dashboarding, right? Dashboarding means, my friend, that let's say you have figured out, that what this is my insights that are generated. I want to show this to my leaders. Now, where will you show this thing? Will you show your Python code or will you show your SQL code? No, they don't understand SQL. They don't understand Python. You have to show them the old regular way of making graphs, right? Tell them the graph that, see, this product is doing very bad since Jan of this year, Jan, Feb, March, and they can see the graphs and they can understand that, okay, which country is doing the best. So you can, let's say, take a graph and you can plot all these countries. So this country is doing super good. This country started low, but this has gone super high now. This country was doing good, but it is now going down now. So all these visualizations, you can do it on your Power BI and Tableau. We threaded data from sensors. Does it belong to data science or machine learning? It depends. It depends. Will you generate insights? Then it is data science. But if we'll try to predict the next value of the sensor, it becomes machine learning. So this is the natural skills that you need to have, right? Obviously, with this thing, you will have a little bit of elementary mathematics, right? A little bit of probability and a little bit of statistics. Now, as soon as you go more deeper into it, you say, I want to become a little bit, let's say I want to become a machine learning. So, okay, all these statistics will increase, maths will increase little bit, all these things will increase. You say, I want to become a deep learning engineer. Then yes, these things will all increase, right? I would recommend you to start small, understand the ecosystem, and then take your time to accelerate. Right? I would recommend you to start with data analyst, right? If you say, no, I'm interested in mathematics, I can go there. So let's say that I am interested into mathematics. So yes, go for machine learning. You say that I am not so comfortable in mathematics, but I can do, let's say, this business solving problem. I like this. So become data analyst there. right? All these options are open for you there. And that is what exactly these pages, they tell you the use cases, then what is machine learning, data science, and then this is the thing which I was about to tell you, this thing: programming, data visualization, data intuition, statistics, data wrangling, machine learning, software engineering, and multivariate calculus and algebra. But you can see there, my friend, that this thing is happening in the order of the magnitude is like this, that the darkest color is very important, and the lightest color is of less importance, right? Does it make sense, my friends? This is what I had for you today to help you understand. If you have any questions, my friend, please do let me know. We have scaled paths for everybody, right? We have courses which starts from Excel to MySQL, data science with R, Python for data science, machine learning, statistics, probability, Spark, Scala, and we go till AI also, right? I lead the sessions here at Intellipaat for AI and machine learning. Um, where to contact? Yes, here it is. If you want to contact us, this is the page here. And I think to discuss more about this thing, I have my friend here on this call also. He can explain you what are the courses that we have, what are the in-depth analysis for each course, what each course is trying to teach you, which one will suit you better. I think my friend can help you better. I'll just ping him up and he will take it from here. In the meanwhile,
Yes,
if you have any questions for me, do let me know. I'll just call my friend Satish and he can take it up from here.
yes, Shivam, I'm here. Yes. Shivam, am I audible? Yeah, Shivam. Thanks a lot for your valuable and insightful session. Okay. And adding to it was highly insightful, and I hope it would have been highly insightful and beneficial for all the valuable participants who have dedicated their valuable timing for us to get some insights of it about the technology of data science. So, hello all, very good evening. I'm Satish. I'm one of the senior mentors with Intellipaat, and basically, I'm a mentor. I hold more than a decade and a year of experience as well into education consulting, and I've just invited myself to give you some valuable solutions and insights what Intellipaat can able to offer to your plates for any aspirants or for any professionals who are looking out for in order to or strive or who are looking for a successful career transition in the technology of data science. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible to everyone? Yeah. Yeah, am I audible, team? Or am I audible, guys? Yes. All right. Okay, fine. So great. Okay. So fine. So for everyone, okay, before showing you the right options, okay, into the technology of data science for anyone who's looking forward either for a complete career transition, or it can be either to implement analytics in their own organization, okay, being a business owner, or if any person who is looking forward to upgrade their skill sets, okay, presently being into the same big data technology or analytics technology, the best option what I would recommend to anyone who wants to be successful in their career pertaining to this data science and AI is you can just go to our site intellipaat.com. Once you reach our website, you can just scroll down enough. And if you just scroll down in the home page, you can able to see certifications. The first tab which is called as the advanced certification programs, you can see the first option or the first thumbnail, okay, which is mentioned as advanced certification in data science and AI. I'm just opening this in a new complete different tab so that it gives you the better visibility for you. So I hope you can able to see the program name, which is called as the advanced certification in data science and AI. Okay, this program is offered in collaboration with Center for Continuing Education of IIT Madras on collaboration with Intellipaat. All right, and this would be the most vital and primitive solution what I would strongly recommend as a mentor to anyone who's looking out for a successful career transition into the technology of data science and AI ecosystem. Right, okay, and this program is completely one of the most and best programs for anyone who's looking forward to expand their horizons, okay, in the field of data science and AI technology. All right, okay. So first of all, I would like to answer a few questions over here. Okay, I have got a question from Vijay. Okay, from Vijay Bhatkar. Okay. Hi Vijay, very good evening. I'm just seeing your question. How the domain knowledge will be useful in data science? Okay, and you're from a mechanical engineering background. Yes. Okay. So Vijay, first of all, thanks for bringing this important question. Okay. So before suggesting you about this offerings and services, okay, it was a very good question, Vijay. I really appreciate it. See, irrespective of whatever the technology you're from or whatever the domain you're from, all right, data science is completely going to be a techno-functional technology for you. All right, so on completion or successfully completion of this program, you can choose your path in 3 ways: either core technical or core functional or core techno-functional. Right, I guess our industrial SME, Mr. Shubham, would have advised you. First of all, when you're learning data science and AI, first start learning to implement it at your own domain precisely. For example, if you are from a mechanical engineering, okay, let's take some of the top level engineering which is oriented to related to manufacturing or product or mechanism oriented MNCs, like let's take Ford, or let's take in terms of any automobile organizations like Volkswagen. Okay, if you go anywhere into this manufacturing or mechanical industry oriented MNCs, okay, you can see analytics is used everywhere. Okay, in terms of optimizing the company's performance, that can be in sales or marketing or operations or customer service, where you will be having a tremendous amount of data to play around with. Or in terms of mechanical engineering and automation part also, okay, where you will be getting a complete clarity idea, okay, in terms of AI methodologies or AI streams on how to optimize the product or car spares or automation car spares in such a more optimistic manner to meet the end user requirements, which would be automatically enhancing the company's business performance also. And in terms of a business perspective, if you could see, this data science and AI technology will be highly helpful for anyone in terms of calculating the business performance, in terms of sales performance or marketing performance or car production performance, or adding to it car retention performance, or car building performance, or employees performance. Okay, so everywhere, irrespective of whatever the technology is going to be, either it can be manufacturing or product or a service or e-commerce or a supply chain or healthcare or retail or media industry or healthcare. Okay, as I said before, BFSI, banking, finance. Okay, fine. So everywhere you go, okay, data science and AI has expanded its professional horizons to reach the business precisely. Okay, fine. And adding to it, if you could see, the other important information is today 95% of the professionals who consider this data science and AI technology are non-IT professionals only. It can be either a business manager or a senior business manager who wants to learn analytics to implement it on his own or on her own job to derive the business insights to optimize the business goals. Or it can be a decision maker like a VP or AVP who wants to implement or migrate their organization's approach, business review organization approach to an analytics approach. Okay, so there are various options where it's going to be used precisely. And next, other important key information is every industry is driven by data in today's evolving technological world. Okay, so data science and interdisciplinary field that involves mathematical programming and a business amount of knowledge. Okay, so which involves analytical techniques, procedures, protocols, calculations, and frameworks to extract the information and derive the insights from the hidden data. All right, and adding to it, data science today offers most lucrative job opportunities as well, as because the demand for data science is increasing rapidly, but the right set of professionals who are sufficing those demands is only 2% out of 100%. Trust me, guys. All right, so for example, let's take each and every learner or each and every person's aspiration is completely different. Okay, so let's take, we can safely say that keeping the academic background in engineering as a base. Okay, let's take it irrespective whether it's a mechanical or electrical or electronical or computer science. Okay, learners as well the professionals. Okay, there is a huge amount of opportunities in data science and AI. All right, okay, so and adding to it, let's take if you could see, if you're looking for upskilling opportunities in data science, okay, there are what is it, you can start working on some open source projects. Okay, you can make your hands on completely dirty in terms of data analysis and data fetching. Okay, and adding to it, this would be giving you a better, more insightful ideology skill sets too. All right, and today, trust me guys, today 95% of the MNCs are outsourcing MNCs only. Okay, in one project, if they start using data science using Python, in next project they'll go with data wrangling with SQL. So this is the company's requirement, which is evolving every day, day to day. So, and being a mechanical engineer, Vijay, you need not worry on it. For sure, data science would be the best option for you, and to expand your horizons into the field of mechanical domain itself with the essence of analytics and with the essence of artificial intelligence in terms of self-driving cars. Trust me, self-driving cars. Okay, it's one of the good example in the world for where how artificial intelligence is used in the manufacturing in the mechanical industry precisely. Okay, fine. So, and adding to it, as Shivam stated, you can also see Google autocorrect, where you can type an email, it gives you a suggestion. So this is all about the prediction what Google makes it in order to make the humans more and more comfortable to make their work more and more simpler as well. So this is how the applications of data science and AI is used across various industries precisely. All right, okay, and now let me just deep dive into the program. All right, okay, fine. And if you could see, first of all, Vijay, I hope I have answered your query or question. Is there any other doubts which I have to resolve? Any other doubts, Vijay? Have I made myself clear to you? All right, okay, fine. So next question is from Sagar. Is there any offline batch for this course? All right, okay, Sagar, I'll be answering your question in a couple of minutes. Okay, so so that let me take it in a sequential format as well, so for the betterment understanding for everyone over here. All right, so first of all, guys, if you can able to see the introduction, it states the mastering the skill sets in the technology of machine learning and AI with the advanced data science and AI by IIT Madras and Intellipaat. All right, see guys, logic is very simple. Data science, data means information, science means analysis. So data analysis, simple as such. Okay, and adding to it, this program is completely a practical program, guys. So this is not a program where just a trainers or the industry expert or a subject matter expert would put a PowerPoint slide and he or she is going to train you. No, it's completely applied or an experiential learning where each and every concept would be taught to you, and immediately your hands will be made dirty enough with relevance to the corresponding topics through hands-on and labs. So on the successfully enrollment of this program, you would be provided with the installation of the lab in your laptop for the corresponding topics, and everything will be taught to you from the scratch in the terms of hands-on exercises, assignments, and the real-time projects as well, to mold you in order to be an authentic data science expert. All right. All right, and you can also see apply now, download brochure, and you can also see no prior programming knowledge required. Yes, okay, trust me, there is no any prior programming knowledge required because everything is going to be taught to you from the scratch, including the preparatory classes. All right. Okay. And let me just deep dive into the curriculum part. Okay. First, let me just go through the curriculum. All right. As curriculum holds a most important aspect in terms of the fruit that you're going to get. All right. Okay. So module one, as I said before, to everyone, there is no any requisites required. Anybody can take up the certification. Okay. And this involves preparatory sessions, Python and Linux. Right, for first initial 3 or 4 weeks, first you'll be trained on Python and Linux completely from the scratch, and then you'll also be taught about Git, okay, which is a file transfer system. All right, okay, and then next you'll be learning to perform the data analysis with Python, which is a most integral requirement in today's global market. And then you'll be taught about advanced statistics. I guess a while ago I said data science is a technology which combines interdiscipline principles of business, mathematics and programming. So here the technical aspects of the programming is handled by Python, and the mathematical aspects will be covered with statistics from the scratch, from the basics till the advanced, and also with the complete core business knowledge, so that you can get an upper hand in terms of how data science is being implemented. So that's why there is no any prior programming knowledge required or prerequisites required, because everything is going to be taught to you from the scratch case. All right. And next you will also be learning about machine learning and prediction algorithms. Okay, machine learning algorithms, you'll be learning to write the machine learning algorithms using Python, and you can able to predict the models as well. Okay, and this way you can able to derive the business insights. And adding to it, you'll also be learning about data science at scale with PySpark. Okay, so what is this PySpark? PySpark is all about, okay, data processing. So for example, when a huge amount of Teradata is given in the raw data format, first you'll be going ahead with the processing of this data. So the processing is usually done through Spark or PySpark in 95% of the MNCs today. So we also give you an outline heads up, and also we teach you on the processing segmentation, which involves Spark and PySpark, where the huge amount of unstructured raw data would be processed, and then the unstructured data has to be analyzed. That will be done through Python, and data wrangling operations will be performed, and data analysis using Excel would also be covered over there, so that you get a complete hold on how the data would be analyzed. And then you will be learning to write the machine learning algorithms using Python to predict the models. And on top of it, after writing the machine learning algorithms to derive the insights, you'll be saving that or deploying that on cloud as well for the effective futuristic approach and use. Okay, and adding to it, then you'll be learning to visualize the data using Tableau. As I said before, it's a dashboard tool where you can able to derive the business insights, attaching the data from different formats, diverse format, and you can able to see the visualizations in a much more clarity manner, and so that the proper optimistic decisions can be taken. All right, and next, if you could see data analysis using Excel, data wrangling with SQL and NLP and its application is also getting covered as an additive topic. And one more thing is you're going to work using TensorFlow. Okay, so TensorFlow, artificial intelligence and deep learning algorithms also you'll be taught to write, and you'll be going to be an expertise professional in terms of deriving the business insights using the cognitive data also, like images, sounds and everything. So there is AI and deep learning using TensorFlow, which you're going to be taught up with. All right. Okay, and next, other most important key information is, okay, projects. So projects, if you could see, as I said before, this is a program which comprises of only practical mentorship, focusing on 70% to 80% only on the practical aspects. So for all the learners, irrespective of whatever the industry you're from, you will be made to expose, or you'll be made to make your hands dirty enough in terms of beginner or intermediate or advanced level projects. Right? You'll be made to work on beginner or intermediate or advanced level projects completely. All right. Okay. And also, let me just before showing you the successful transitions, I also like to take you through the course features and offerings and services. All right. All right. So first, okay, about IIT Madras Digital Skills Academy, right? So, so IIT Madras is one of the most prestigious and technical university in Asia. Asia might not be the right word, or it can be on a global scale too. All right, and IIT Madras is well known for its research prospects. Okay, and the prestigious schools graduates have offered innovative solutions to the technological world. Okay, with reference to the knowledge that they have gained from that place. All right, and adding to it, with reference to NIRF rankings, IIT Madras ranks #1 consistently in the recent 3 years, which is called as the National Institute of Ranking Framework, which is completely measured on the research research prospects and the career outcome of the students even after 10 years of their completion too. Measuring on these metrics, IIT Madras ranks #1, and this program is partnered, okay, with collaboration with NASSCOM, which is the globally international recognized standards, okay, and this is the certificate of completion what each and every learner is entitled to get. Okay, this is more and more authentic certificate where you can see the certificate number which is unique to each and every learner, all right, with attestation and strong attestation from the well-esteemed professors, okay, of Center for Continuing Education Digital Skills Academy, who is offering this certification to you. All right, and this is the most important thing: who can apply for this course? I hope this phase would be answering everyone's question, I guess. Right, individuals with a bachelor's degree and keen to interest to learn AI and data science for sure. Okay, I guess many of the professionals would be falling in those cadre, and you can also see professionals aiming to move ahead in their IT career, AI and BI professionals, developers and project managers, freshers who aspire to build their career in the field of data science and AI. Okay, and you can also see some of the meaty roles what data science and AI can play. So these are some of the roles. All right, like a business analyst or a data analyst or big data specialist or applied scientist, senior data scientist, AI expert, and ML expert. All right, so yeah, I have a question over here. Let me just check. I have a question. All right, yes, I have a question. Yeah. All right. Thanks for your acknowledgement, Vijay. Yeah. Yeah, is this course suitable for second year EC student? Do Intellipaat offer financial aid? If not, you will give any suggestions, sir? Yes, Abdul. Yes, Abdul Rahman. I'm more glad to guide you. So post this session, anyway, I'll be sharing my contact information. You can reach out to me over a WhatsApp call. You can directly reach out to me post this session, which we can have a detailed discussion. And adding to it, is there any offline batch for this? Yeah, Sagar, the segment is completely going to come, and which I will be explaining you on the benefits on how this program stands out of the crowd. All right, and adding to it, yeah, I also have a question from one of our participants. Okay, so by taking up this program, would I be a data scientist? Okay, so see, first of all, okay, IT is not an industry where through a word of mouth you can get a job, right? It also demands a certain skill sets, which is highly mandated in your profile. First of all, whenever you are looking out for a complete career transition to expand your horizons into the technology of data science and AI, there are a few things expected in your profile, guys. First of all, they will be checking what is your problem solving capacity, and second, they'll be checking on your hands-on experience, and third, they'll be checking on your globally recognized credentials, right? So when the reference to problem solving capacity, you can practically think, guys, why should a company hire a professional externally rather promoting the people internally? So because they expect something out of you which you want to make, which you want to be proficient in. That is your problem solving capacity. So if you're looking out for a good meaty role with a good career track, okay, with a top level MNC in a much more settled job, you have to be well versed with problem solving skills. So for that, you have to have a complete global perspective understanding on how data science and AI is used in different technologies like manufacturing, or it can be a product or a service, or e-commerce industry, or a supply chain industry, healthcare, retail, or media or entertainment industry, guys. So first of all, let's take a fresher, okay, who wants to taking up the program. For sure, would he be offered a job as a data scientist? Okay, not immediately. So he would be hired as a data analyst or a business analyst, and proving himself in a year's time. Okay, he can be promoted as a senior business analyst or senior data analyst or business analytics lead or data analytics lead, and then he can go with the associate data scientist roles, and then he can data scientist, senior data scientist, enterprise head, delivery head. These are the hierarchy which works over here. All right, and adding to it, that's what at the end of the day, okay, this program is going to lay you a strong concrete path into the roadmap of data science and AI, which is going to speak in your career for the next 15 to 20 years. All right, and adding to it, everyone in this world has a option has a opportunity in IT industry. Okay, for example, let's take, if you are earning 50,000 rupees per month, and if you're focusing for a 70 to 80,000 rupees per month, and if you're looking out for a career change, okay, so obviously you're good to go ahead with that. Okay, but if you're looking out for 1 lakh or 1.5 lakhs package per month, you have to be more skilled. Okay, but for any set of two people who are thinking like this program will be completely sufficing your requirements. Why? Because this program is going to be taught everything from the practical perspective and from the job market perspective as well. All right, okay, and next let me just go through take you through the skills. You can see some of the key important skills like Python, MLOps, data science, data analysis, AI, ML, Tableau, there's data visualization component, Tableau, PySpark, NLP, prediction algorithms. You can also able to see tools to master, which you can able to see that on PySpark, Python, Jupyter, SciPy, NumPy, Pandas, right? These are the important tools what is expected in the market today. And most important thing for everyone would be having, okay, the brand name is IIT Madras. Okay, who are going to train me? Yes, these are valuable people, okay, who are going to train you. So you can see the mentors, Dr. Arun, Dr. Neerav, Professor Babji, everyone is from IIT Madras directly. These are the professionals or the well-esteemed, okay, well-qualified, what is it, academic practitioners, okay, who are going to train the people precisely. All right, from the scratch. And these are the same sort of people who are training the BTech, MTech, and PhD candidates of IITM too. And you can also see data scientists from various top-notch organizations as well. Mr. Madhu, Mr. Vinayak, and Professor Shankar, okay, Mr. Suresh, okay, Mr. Muthuswamy. Okay, these are the other important skilled professionals who are also going to train you as actually. So next, on deep diving into the curriculum, quickly taking you through the program, program features, guys. Okay, guys, this is one of the most prestigious and comprehensive program, which involves 400 hours of applied learning, involving 150 plus hours of live instructor-led interactive online classroom training, okay, with 200 plus hours of high quality course materials in the form of e-learning videos, PDFs, and PPTs, okay, and also with world-class mentorship where everything is going to be taught to you from the scratch practically, and on top of it where the mentorship is focused on 70% of practical mentorship and 30% of theoretical mentorship, okay, and adding to it the access to the live session recordings would also be there given to you in your LMS within 12 to 24 hours of time, and also the course materials are also lifetime free accessible as well for you. All right, and adding to it, this program covers 50 plus live sessions across 7 months of time duration, and adding to it, you're going, this is the platform, or this in this program you're going to learn it from the world-class faculties who are from IIT Madras. So the mentorship would be 40 to 50% of the mentorship will be from IITM faculties, and balance 50 to 60% of the mentorship will be from the industry experts. Why? Because okay, only high technical academic knowledge will not help you to reach your career goals. You should also completely have a core industrial exposure also. So the real-time problem solving approach is really mandatory, guys. Guys, you can learn data science and AI free of cost through YouTube also, but with that knowledge you cannot be able to fetch a job. You should know the real-time problem solving approach. That is more mandate today. So that is what this program is focused on, focusing only on the hands-on exercises, assignments with core business case studies knowledge, with also in terms of the intense hands-on experience with the industrial capstones too, right? And adding to it, one-on-one with the industry mentors. Trust me, guys, there'll be a dedicated learning manager upon your enrollment of this program, so who will be available for you through telephone or email or WhatsApp. So during the session hours, any doubts like our SME, the professors or the industry experts are going to resolve it. And apart from the session hours, any doubts, nothing to worry on it. Okay, you can reach out to our support team, okay, or the learning manager, okay, who will be always there, who can able to provide you one-on-one doubt clearing sessions as well with the industry mentors. And on top of it, you also have the live session recordings access as well as e-learning videos access, which is accessible for you any point of time, and 24/7 support available as well. All right, and on focusing on this practical aspects in this program, you'll be entitled to work on 30 plus global industrial business case studies from diverse industries, with 40 plus industrial real-time projects, with industrial one capstone project as well, molding you to be an expert into the technology of data science and AI. All right, okay, and next, other most important key information is, okay, upon completion of the program industrial capstone project, this is the certificate what each and every learner is entitled to get. Once again, I'm just zooming the image, certificate image for you. Yeah, all right, okay, and next, upon completion of the program, next what comes? Okay, next what comes is the, okay, career assistance or career services. Yes, before that I forgot to point out an important feature where no one offers in the market, where we get the learning at your doorstep and we enhance your learning experience to a different league. How? Yes, we do have an option called peer learning. Okay, peer learning. So what is peer learning? So even though we believe our industry experts or the professors can help you to reach your career goals, we also believe fellow batchmates interaction would be enhancing your learning experience. This is a global attracted audience oriented batch. Okay, this is a globally recognized attracted audience oriented batch where you can see people from diverse nationalities precisely, right? All right, and you can also see people from diverse nationalities, okay, who will be there for you. Okay, and on top of it, if you could see, you can get introduced yourself and you can understand yourself, you can understand their profile, they can understand your profile, you can make new friends. It's completely a collaborative learning what you're going to do, and hackathons will be conducted as well then and there for you, and career services, major announcements, and it's completely going to be a collaborative learning for you guys. And next here comes the peer learning for you, right? Okay, learning, so that's what which I was talking about. And next comes the career services. So first of all, what we do is upon completion of the program, we schedule you exclusive one-on-one career mentorship sessions as well with the industry experts, where these industry experts will be advising you on the right career curve or right career path that you have to focus for the next 10 to 15 years, and what are the companies you can target, and how much is the package you can expect, what should be your ideal career curve for the next 15 years, what are the geographies that you can look forward to work. Everything they'll be giving you a complete detailed career mentorship, guys. And then we also will be giving you what is a complete better more clarity in terms of resume preparation, LinkedIn profile preparation too. Okay, and then we also share you some frequently asked interview questions, and we give you the exclusive access to Intellipaat job portal upon completion of this 80% of the program. And trust me guys, okay, we guarantee you 3 interview calls. All right, we are not just adhering, or we are just not restricting ourselves just only with the job assistance. We promise you 3 guaranteed interviews, and that too once you complete 80% of the course, which means ideally upon successfully completion of all the projects, hands-on exercises, assignments given by the academics team, by accounting to 80% of the course completion, you are entitled to get the 3 guaranteed interviews from the MNCs, prestigious MNCs and US-based startups today, the meaty roles in data science and AI. And we also train you on the soft skills as well. Okay, in order to in order to reach the desired performance in the interviews. And you can also see our alumni work at. All right, you can also see from the list of companies where our alumni work. Okay, fine. You can see various companies over here. These are some of the best companies where our learners have got placed. Trust me guys, the placement percentage for this program is more than 96.7% precisely. So learning this program obviously is going to be an additive topping for you, which is going to highlight your skill, okay, into a different league, right? All right. And okay, Sagar, okay, is there any offline batch for this course? Sagar, yeah, we don't have any offline batch. This is completely online classroom training. Trust me, Sagar, this program is far more beneficial than offline program for you. I'll tell you how. See, if you go with the offline program, there are a lot of disadvantages. First thing is, okay, when you're learning a technology, when you're learning a lucrative technology, you have to have the exposure from diverse sources. So that only will mold you as an authentic expertise guy. Okay, if you go with the offline classes, first thing is, all right, you will not be having the platform to get the mentorship from the faculties or the academicians from the diverse parts of the world. Point number 1. Second, you will be restricting yourself in a limited locality. Number 2. Okay, and third, okay, you won't be having the option to retake the sessions. Number 3, or they will not be having any access to refer the previous batch recordings also. Number 4, and on top of it, okay, today, okay, you will be having the world-class mentorship who is situated in the next part of the world, who is going to train you on the things from the scratch. All right, and it's something like the environment or whatever you're going to take it up is completely user friendly. And then we do have a dedicated learning manager for you, as well as an award-winning 24/7 technical support team who is there to hold your hands throughout your journey, Sagar. All right, so that you need not even have a second thought. And that's why these are the some of the important benefits you have in going with the live interactive sessions training. Yeah, fine, Sagar. So Sagar, I hope I have clarified your doubts. And adding to it, yeah, I have a question from Shiva Kumar. Okay, yeah, yes, Shiva Kumar, please post your questions. I am more glad to answer your questions. I'm sorry, it's not Shiva Kumar, it's Shiv. Yeah, yeah, yes, please tell me, Shiv, how can I assist you? All right, okay, fine guys, that's all about this program. Let me just take you through the program fee. So the entire program for this program, the entire cost for this program accounts to close to 99,000 and plus taxes, which comes to 1,16,530. And currently we are offering early bird discount of INR 5,000 rupees for each and every prospective applicant, okay, who will be taking up this program. And on top of it, from my side as a senior manager, I can offer you coupons which is left with me. Okay, I have almost 4 coupons left with me for people who are all enrolling today. Okay, 4 coupons left with me. Okay, and these each and every coupon is worth INR 15,000 rupees. So for this certification, so exclusive participants. Okay, this is only for the participants of this webinar who wants to take up this certification or who wants to know more about the certification. They can directly reach out to me on the above mentioned contact info. Okay, that is, my name is Satish. My mobile number, it's 9600540121. My email ID is satish@Intellipaat, and my WhatsApp number is ISD code is 918047186734. All right. Okay, and adding to it, anyone can able to reach out to me directly. All right. Okay, and other most important key information is, if you could see, this program is one of the most prestigious and comprehensive program as well. I would recommend everyone who is aspiring to be a future data scientist or who wants to lay a strong concrete career path into the technology of data science and AI are good to go ahead with this certification. And on top of it, if you feel that okay, if you needed some more clarity in the career outcome or the career prospects, or if you're confused on what technology to be chosen, you're more glad to reach out to me in this contact info as mentioned before. And please don't think that this is a sales gimmick or any insistence for you to enroll. Okay, and adding to it, okay, being a mentor, I'm more glad to guide you on the right options, okay, which would be helpful for you as well. And I'm just yeah, and I'm just posting my contact information over here in the chat, okay, to everyone, right? Yeah, I've posted my contact info here. Anyone can able to reach out to me. Okay, anyone who wants to enroll for the certification, all right, I'm more glad to guide them on the right path and the right way, and including the scholarships. Trust me, we also have flexible no cost EMI options. Abdul, I guess this option would be for you. We have flexible no cost EMI options. Okay, 0% interest, no cost EMI options are available for you, which you can make use of it. Yeah, right. Okay, which you can make use of it. All right, and adding to it, yeah. All right, any other questions? You're more glad to post it over to me. I can able to resolve it. Any questions, or you can just post it to me in chat. Any questions, guys? Yeah. Yes, Aman Singh, actually, I could see that you have raised your hand. May I have your question? You can post your question in the chat, Aman. All right, I guess everyone won't be having questions as of now. All right, okay, I didn't think so. Everyone is I don't think everyone has questions, and everyone would be clear as of now. And anyone, if they have any doubts or queries or clarifications, you're more glad and you're most welcome to reach out to me directly, okay, in the contact number mentioned, I have mentioned over the chat. Once again, reiterating it, my mobile number is 9600540121. My email ID is satish@Intellipaat, and my WhatsApp is 8047186734. You can WhatsApp me, email me, or call me directly. Okay, so any queries, any concerns, I'm more glad to resolve it for you. All right, okay, fine, guys. So is there anything else? I hope I have clarified everyone's queries or clarifications as well. So looking forward for everyone who are there in this webinar as a valuable participants to be an authentic or future data scientist in the near future too. All right. My best wishes to each and every one of you. Once again, my sincere thanks to each and everyone for spending their valuable time. All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to onboard you immediately. Yeah. Thank you, guys.